Good morning, everyone. This is the Med City CPA. Just want to go over a quick question of, there's always questions about, can I claim this person as a dependent on my tax return? Who qualifies as your dependent? Well, looking at the 1040 instructions, we can see on page 20 going into 21. This is going into 22. This is the IRS Form 1040 instructions. It simply walks you through a 5-step process. First, do you have a qualifying child? Or is your qualifying child your dependent? Does your qualified child qualify you for the child tax credit or the credit for other dependents? And let's see, 4, is your qualifying relative your dependent? And finally, number 5, does your qualifying relative qualify you for the credit for other dependents? So it's really a yes-no set of questions. Just walks you through qualifying his child, who is your son, daughter, stepchild, foster care, yada, 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 and under the age of 19 or under the age of 28 and a student or younger than you, and younger than you, or any age. So if your child is younger than you, well, I'd hope so, and younger than you, or any age and permanently and totally disabled, and who didn't provide it over half his or her own support, and who isn't filing a joint return for 2018 or is filing a joint return for 2018 and is only able to claim a refund of withheld income tax or estimated tax payment, and who lived with you for more than half of 2018. If the child did not live with you, there's some exceptions. So do you have a qualifying child? Yes or no? No, then you go all the way down to figure out, is that person a qualifying relative? And it goes to number 5. If yes, go to step 2. Is your qualifying child your dependent? So, do you have a qualifying child? Yes, no. If yes, continue to step 2. No, skip to step 4 right here. And I'll talk through, is your child, let's see, a U.S. citizen, U.S. national, U.S. resident alien? Were they married? Could you or your spouse, if filing jointly, be claimed as dependent on someone else's return? So if you're dependent on someone else's return, then you cannot claim someone else as your dependent, so you can't be a dependent claiming other dependents. Kind of breaks that rule, that chain. Dependency, okay. Yes, you can't claim anybody, blah, blah, blah. Step number 3, does your qualifying child qualify you for the child tax credit or other credit for other dependents? So yeah, it talks you through. So there's other things that you can go through. So I'd suggest this is starting on page 20 of the 2018 IRS form instructions for form for 1040. I'll put a link in the description, but it really answers who qualifies as your dependent. So hopefully this has been helpful.